Good morning, students. So today I am doing class 12 science. The topic is application of determinant. So in the last class also, or in the last online class also, I was doing the same topic, that is application of determinant. Okay, that means you have to solve a given system of equation with the help of Cramers rule. That is the application of determinant. So let's do question number 9. That is same exercise, that is exercise 2C, page number 190. So this is page number 190 and each question carries 5 marks. Okay. So now the given equations are 2 upon x plus 3 upon y minus 4 upon z is equal to minus 3, comma. Second equation is 1 upon x plus 2 upon y plus 6 upon z is equal to 2, comma. The third equation is 3 upon x minus 1 upon y plus 2 upon z is equal to 5, right? So you have to solve these 3 equations with 3 unknown quantities, that is x, y and z. So you have to solve it, you have to get the values of x, y and z, okay? But in this case, 1 upon x, 1 upon y, 1 upon z are given instead of x, y and z, okay? So in this case, let us assume 1 upon x is equal to a, 1 upon y is equal to b, and 1 upon z is equal to c, right? So let 1 upon x is equal to a, 1 upon y is equal to b, 1 upon z is equal to what? It is c. So therefore the given equations now become, therefore, so what does this equation 1 become now? It is twice a plus thrice b minus 4c is equal to minus 3. This is the first equation now, right? That is 2a plus 3b minus 4c is equal to minus 3. Next one is 1 upon x. This is a plus 2b then plus 6c. Plus 6c is equal to 2. This is the second equation. What is the third equation now? It is 3a minus b plus 2c. Plus 2c is equal to what? It is 5, right? So these are the 3 given equations. That is number 1, number 2 and number 3. So let us use Cramers rule to get these values of a, b and c that we have assumed just now, right? So let d is equal to, what is the determinant here? D is equal to, what is the first one now? The coefficients of a, b and c, that is 2, 3, minus 4, next 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 6, next 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1, 2, right? So this is the determinant. That means these are the coefficients of a, b and c from all these equations 1, 2 and 3, right? So let us expand it now with respect to the first row, right? So therefore d is equal to, let us expand it with respect to the first row. So what is the method? Plus minus plus. So it is 2, so within bracket. Now delete the row and the column through the element 2, that is first row and first column are deleted. What remains? 2, 6 minus 1, 2, that is cross multiply 2 by 2, that is 4. Then minus 1 into 6 is minus 6, but there is minus sign there, minus into minus plus 6. Plus 6, right? Then comes, so it is 2 to 4 plus 6, right? Then comes minus 3. So minus 3 within bracket, again delete the row and the column through the element 3, that is first row and second column are deleted. What remains? 1, 6, 3, 2. Now cross multiply 1 by 2. So it is 2 ones are 2 minus 3 6 are 18. Then comes plus. Plus to minus, minus, so it is minus 4. So this should be minus 4 within bracket. What do we get? Now delete the row and the column through the element minus 4. That is first row and third column are deleted. What remains? 1, 2, 3, minus 1. That is cross multiply 1 by minus 1, minus 1. Then comes 3 into 2, minus 6. That is 3 2s are 6, but in between the two terms you have to write minus sign. So it is minus 1 minus 6. That is your expansor. Is that clear? So therefore D is equal to 2 into 4 plus 6 is 10 minus 3 into what is 2 minus 18, different signs subtracted. It is minus 16. Then minus 4 into what is minus 1 minus 6? Minus 7, right? So therefore D is equal to 2 10s are 20, minus into minus plus. 3 16s are 48, right? And minus into minus plus, 7 4s are, this is 28. Is that clear? So what is the value of D now? D is equal to, add them, 8 plus 8, 16, 6, 1. 3 plus 4, 7 plus 2 is 9. That is 96. That is, which is not equal to 0. D should not be equal to 0. If D is equal to 0, then the given system of equations have no solution. That is, the system of equations are inconsistent, isn't it? So now D is not equal to 0, that is D is equal to 96. Let us write it here. So it is D is equal to, what do we get? It is 96, okay? So now, let us find out DA. Here, this 2, 1, 3 is the first column. That is, they are the coefficient of this A. From these three equations, 1, 2 and 3. Okay? Now, let us find out DA, which is equal to, now DA means, so how can we get the determinant DA? Now you know that this first column, that is 2, 1, 3. 2, 1, 3 are the coefficients of A here. Now this is replaced by what? This constant, that is minus 3, 2 and 5. So that constant should be on the right hand side. Okay? So in these equations, these constants are already on the right hand side. So it's okay. Right? Now, this first column, that is coefficients of A, should be replaced by what? Constant in the determinant dA. And the second and the third column should remain same. Right? Now, these 2, 1, 3, these are replaced by this constant minus 3 to 5. Minus 3 to 5, right? Minus 3 to 5. Then second column and third column remain same. That is 3 2 minus 1. 3 2 minus 1. Then minus 4 6 2. Minus 4 6 2, right? Now let us expand it with respect to the first column, right? So therefore dA is equal to, again it is plus minus plus. So minus 3 within bracket, delete the row and the column through the element minus 3. So you have to cross multiply 2 by 2, that is 2 to 4. Then minus 2 minus plus 6, that is 4 plus 6, right? Then comes minus 3, isn't it? Minus 3, now delete the row and the column through the element 3. So it remains 2, 6, 5, 2. 2 to 4 minus 30. So it is 4 minus 30, right? Then comes plus. Plus to minus, minus 4. So within bracket, delete the row and the column through the element minus 4. That is first row and third column are deleted. What remains? 2, 2, 5, minus 1. So cross multiply 2 by minus 1. Minus 2. Then 2 5s are 10. But there is minus 10. Right? So this is the expansion. Therefore dA is equal to, now let us simplify it. Minus 3, 6 plus 4, 10. Minus 3 within bracket, minus 26. Right? And minus 4 within bracket, this is minus 12. Therefore, dA is equal to minus 30, minus into minus plus. 3 6 are 18, 8, 1, 3 2 are 6 plus 1, 7, plus 4 2 are 4 1 are 4, that is 48. Right? So dA is equal to minus 30 plus 8 plus 8, 16, 6, 1, 8 plus 4, 12. if you subtract it, you have to subtract it, isn't it? That is, what is the value for dA? This is your dA. So different sign you have to subtract, you have to write down the sign of the greater number. 6 minus 0, 6, 12 minus 3, 9. That is, dA is also 96, right? So dA is equal to what? It is 96. I think you have understood it. So let us find out dB now. That is determinant dB, right? So now, how can you find out the determinant dB is equal to? Now, dB means, what is determinant dB now? So you know that these 3, 2 minus 1 are the coefficients of B in this equation, isn't it? Now, in the determinant dB, this second column is replaced by what? This constant. And first column and the third column in determinant D remains same, right? Now it is 2, 1, 3. That is, first column remains same, 2, 1, 3 in determinant dB. Now this column, these are the coefficients of B, should be replaced by minus 3, 2, 5. This is minus 3, 2, 5. And third column also remains same. That is minus 4, 6, 2. This is minus 4, 6, 2. Is that clear now? Now again, let us expand it. Therefore, dB is equal to, now expand it with respect to the first row again, right? Now plus minus plus again. So plus 2. Now delete the row and the column through the element 2. That is, first row and first column are deleted. What remains? 2, 6, 5, 2. 2 2s are 4 minus 6 5s are 30. Right? Then comes minus. So minus into minus plus 3. So within bracket, what do we get? Delete the row and the column through the element minus 3. That means first row and second column are deleted. What remains? 1, 6, 3, 2. That means 1 into 2 is 2 minus 3, 6 are 18. Right? Then comes minus 4. Minus 4 within bracket. Now delete the row and the column through the element minus 4. That means first row and third column are deleted. What remains? 1, 2, 3, 5. So cross multiply 1 by 5. That is 5. Then comes minus, right? Then 2 3s are, it is 6. Is it clear now? So this is your expansion. So let us simplify it. So dB is equal to, this is 2 within bracket 4 minus 30 minus 26 plus 3 into 2 minus 18 minus 16. This is minus 16 minus 4 into 5 minus 6 minus 1, right? So dB is equal to minus 2 6 are 2 2, 1 2 2s are 4 plus 1 is 5 plus 1 minus minus 6 3s are 18 8 1 3 6 are 18 8 1 3 1s are 3 plus 1 4 minus 0 minus plus 4, right? Or dB is equal to, this is your minus 52 minus 48. Same sign, you have to add them. 8 plus 2 10, 6 plus 4 10, 100 plus 4, right? So what is dB now? Therefore dB is equal to minus 96. Different sign you have to subtract and you have to write down the sign of the greater number. That is, dB is equal to minus 96. Okay, understood? So this is the expansion. So you can copy it. So it is dB is equal to minus 96. Got it? So we have got dB is equal to minus 96. So I think you have understood it. So let us find out the last determinant, that is DC. Okay? Let us find it. So now let us find DC. Okay? So now let us find out the determinant DC, right? So how can you find it? So now in case of this determinant D, you know that this third column, that is the elements are there. These are the coefficients of C in these three equations 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now this third column will be replaced by what? Constant, that is minus 3, 2, 5. So first column and the third column remain same. Right. So what is DC now? First column is 2, 1, 3. What is the second column? 3, 2 minus 1. 3, 2 minus 1. And this third column, which are the coefficients of C, is replaced by what? Constant. That is minus 3 to 5. Minus 3 to 5. Minus 3 to 5. Now let us expand it. So now let us expand this determinant DC. So DC is equal to, now let us expand it with respect to the first row again. So first row, plus minus plus. So 2 into within bracket, delete the row and the column through the element 2, right? So what remains? First row and first column are deleted. What remains? That is 2, 2 minus 1, 5. So cross multiply 2 by 5, 5 2s are 10, minus 2 minus plus 2, right? Then comes minus 3. Minus 3 within bracket, this is minus 3. Now if you consider the element 3, you have to delete the row and the column through the element. That is first row and second column are deleted. What remains? 1, 2, 3, 5. So 1 5s are 5, minus 3 2s are 6. Is that clear? Next, plus, but plus and minus, minus 3. So within bracket, what do we get? Delete the row and the column through the element minus 3. That means first row and third column are deleted. What remains? 1, 2, 3, minus 1. So what will you do? This is the second order determinant. You have to expand it. You know how to expand it, isn't it? Now cross multiply 1 by minus 1. Minus 1. Then 3 2s are 6. That is minus 6. Okay? So let us simplify it. DC is equal to 2 into 10 plus 2. That is 12. Minus 3 into 5 minus 6. Minus 1. Minus 3 within bracket. Minus 1 minus 6. That is minus 7. Okay? So DC is equal to 2 12s are 24 plus 3 plus 21. So all are positive, you can add them. So DC is equal to, what is it? 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 1 8 and 2 plus 2 is 4. That is DC is equal to what? It is 48. So DC is equal to, it is 48. Is that clear to all of you? So we have found out the determinants D, DA, DB and DC. Okay. So let us find out the values of these unknown quantities A, B and C. Okay. But also we had assumed 1 upon X as A, 1 upon Y as B and 1 upon Z as C. Right. So first of all, let us find out the value for A. So therefore, what is A is equal to, what is the formula? dA by D. What is B is equal to? dB by B. And what is C is equal to? It is DC by C. So this is from your Cramers rule. Next, or A is equal to, what was dA? dA is 96, isn't it? dA is equal to what? It is 96. Divided, what is the value for D? It is also 96. So 96 ones are 96, 96 ones are 96. That means 96 gets cancels. So A is equal to what? 1. Again, what is B is equal to? What is dB out there? It is minus 96. Minus 96 divided by, what is B there? Oh, not B. This is D, sorry. This is capital D. This is also capital D. That is wrong. So what is dB out here? dB is minus 96 divided by, what is capital D? 96. Therefore B is equal to, what is here? This is minus 1. And C is equal to, what is DC? DC here is 48. This is 48 divided by, what is D? It is 96. Right? So 48 ones are 48, 48 twos are 96. That means C is equal to this one is your half. So we get the values of A is equal to 1, B is equal to minus 1 and C is equal to half. But in this case you have to calculate the values of X, Y and Z, right? So now what was the value for A, B and C we had assumed? A was 1 upon X, write down. It is 1 upon X is equal to 1. Or now invert both the sides. What is the value for X? X is equal to 1. Similarly, what was B? B was 1 upon Y, isn't it? 1 upon Y is equal to minus 1. Again, invert both the sides. What do we get? Y is equal to minus 1. And the last one, that is what was C? What was the value? What was C actually? We had assumed it as 1 by Z, which is equal to half. Now cross multiply, not cross multiply, yes, cross multiply. You can do cross multiplication, isn't it? So Z1s are Z is equal to 2 1s are 2. So these are the answers. So let's write down the answers here. So now which are the answers now here? That is X is equal to 1, right? This is X is equal to 1, okay? Then Y is equal to minus 1, Y is equal to minus 1, then Z is equal to 2. Then Z is equal to what? It is 2. So these are the answers. So I think you have understood it. You can copy it. We'll do the next question now. Now we are doing the next question, that is solved by Cramers rule. That is question number 11. The question number 11 is 5x plus 3y is equal to 65, comma, 2y minus 5z is equal to minus 25, comma, and 3x plus 4z is equal to 57. Now in this case, in this equation, in the first equation, z is missing out here. But you have to write down this equation in terms of z also. 5x plus 3y plus 0 into z is equal to 65, right? So in the second equation, x is missing out there, but you have to write the term containing x, okay? That is 0 into x, 0x plus 2y minus 5z is equal to minus 25, right? And then next one, in the third equation, there is no y, y is missing out there, isn't it? So let us write down 3x, let us write down 3x plus 0 into y, 0 into y plus 4z is equal to what? It is 57, right? So all the constant terms are on the right hand side, so it's okay, right? All the terms, all the constant terms, all those constant terms should be on the right hand side. That is 65 minus 25 and this 57 are on the right hand side, okay? So now let us solve it with the help of Cramers method, okay? So let us write down D, that is the coefficient. D is equal to, let us write down the determinant D. These are the coefficients of, this determinant D are the coefficients of X, Y and Z. So this is your first equation, this is first, second, this is the third equation. So what is D is equal to, what is the first row? It is 5, 3, 0. What is the second row? 0, 2 minus 5, 0, 2 minus 5, 0, 2 minus 5, and what is the third one? 3, 0, 4. 3, 0, 4. Okay, this is the determinant D. So let us expand it now with respect to the first row. So D is equal to, now with respect to the first row, expand it, right? So plus minus plus, so it is plus 5. So 5 within bracket, delete the row and the column through the element 5, that is first row and first column are deleted. What remains? 2 minus 5, 0, 4. So 2 4s are 8. The minus 0 minus plus 0 plus 0, right? Is that clear? Next comes this 3, but minus 3. Minus 3 within bracket. Minus 3 is taken now. Delete the row and the column through the element 3. That is first row and second column are deleted. What remains? 0 minus 5, 3, 4. So 0 4s are, this is 0, Then minus into minus plus 5 into 3 is 15 plus 15 plus 15. Is that clear? 0 4s are 0. Minus into minus plus 5 3s are 15. Okay. Now will you write 0? Plus 0s are 0s. You don't have to write this 0 because 0 into any number is always 0. So don't write this 0. Okay. So now let us simplify it. D is equal to 5 into 8 minus 3 into 15. Right? So therefore D is equal to 5 8s are what? 5 8s are 40, isn't it? Then minus 15 3s are 45. Right? So what is D is equal to? This is minus 5. That is not equal to 0. It should not be equal to 0. That means the solution of these equations exists. Right? So you can get the values of unique values. You can get the unique values of x, y and z. Right? So we got the value for the determinant D. So what is D is equal to here? It is D is equal to minus 5. Let us write it here. D is equal to minus 5. Is it clear to all of you? You can copy it as well. So now, in the next step, you have to find out dx now. Here the unknown variable or unknown quantities are x, y and z. Okay. So let us find out dx now. So dx is equal to, now in this case, which column is the coefficient of x? First column is the coefficient of x, isn't it? That is 5, 0, 3. These are the coefficients of x in equation 1, 2 and 3. Now these first equations should be replaced by this constant. That is 65, right? Minus 25 and then 57. Now this second column and third column remain same. That is 3, 2, 0. 3, 2, 0. What is the second? What is the third column? 0 minus 5, 4. 0 minus 5, 4. Is that clear now? So let us expand it now. Therefore, dx is equal to, let us expand with respect to the first row again. That is plus minus plus, right? So it is 65 within bracket. Delete the row and the column through the element this 65. That means first row and first column are deleted. What remains? 2 minus 5, 0, 4. Now cross multiply. Now cross multiply 2 by 4, that is 8. And minus 2 minus plus 5 zeros are 0. Is that clear? Next comes minus 3. Again delete the row and the column through the element 3, that is first row and second column are deleted. What remains? Minus 25, minus 5, 57 and 4. That is minus 25 into 4. That is minus 100, right? Then minus 0 minus plus. Now you have to cross multiply this 5 by 75. What is it? 5 7s are 35. 5 7s are 35. 3. 5 5s are 25 plus 3, 26, 27, 28. Right? So this is 28. Okay? Then comes plus 0. Will you write plus 0? No, because 0 into any number is 0. So you don't have to write down this 0 here. Okay? So this is the expansion. So what is dx now? Now multiply by 8. 8 5s are 40. 0, 4, 8 6 are 48 plus 4, 52. Right? Then minus 3 into minus 100 plus 285. Different sign, you have to subtract them. And you have to write the sign of the greater number, right? 5 minus 0 is 5. 8 minus 0 is 8. 2 minus 1 is 1. That is 185. So therefore dx is equal to 520 minus, this is 3 5s are 15, 1. 8 3s are 24 plus 1, 25. 2, 3 1s are 3 plus 2 is 5. Right? So minus 555. So now different sign here also you have to subtract it and you have to write down the sign of the greater number. Write down minus sign. So let us subtract it. 5 minus 0. 5 minus 2 is 3 and 5 minus 5 is 0. That is minus 35. Got it? So we get dx is equal to minus 35. Okay? So now this is the value of the determinant dx. Is it understood now? So now what is to be calculated? You have to find out the value of the determinant dy now. Right? So let us find out the determinant dy. So now dy. So how can you find out the determinant dy now? Now you know that in determinant d, this second column, that is 3, 2, 0 are the coefficients of what? Y. Now this second column should be replaced by this constant, keeping first and the third column same. Right? So that means first column here is, what is the first column? 503. First column 503. Now second column should be replaced by a constant, that is 65 minus 25 and 57 and 57, right? Now this third column remains same, that is 0 minus 5 and 4. 0 minus 5 and 4, right? So now you can expand it further. Let us expand this determinant, that is dy is equal to, here also let us expand it with respect to the first row now. First row, plus minus plus, again you take 5 within bracket. Now we have to delete the row and the column through the element 5. That means first row and first column are deleted. What remains? Minus 25 minus 5, 57 and what? 4, right? So minus 25 into 4, minus 100, minus 2 minus plus. Now multiply 57 by 5. The 5 7s are 35. 3. 5 5s are 25 plus 3 is 28. Right? So this is minus 100 plus 285. Okay? Then minus 65. Minus 65 within bracket. Now delete the row and the column through the element 65. That means first row and second column are deleted. What remains? 0 minus 5, 3 and 4. So 0 4s are 0. Then minus 2 minus plus 5 3s are 15. Right? Got it? So let us simplify it. So dy is equal to 5 within bracket. Different sign, you have to subtract them. So what do we get? And you have to write down the sign of the greater number, that is plus. So usually plus sign we don't write, okay? So 5 minus 0 is 5, 8 minus 0 is 8, 2 minus 1 is 1. That is 5 into 185. But here you can multiply them. Minus into plus is minus, 15 5s are 75, right? 7, 15 6 are 90, 90 plus 7, 97, 90 plus 7 is 97, right? Or dy is equal to, now multiply by 5 here, 5 5s are 25, 2, 8 5s are 40 plus 2, 40 plus 2, 42, 4, 5 1s are 5 plus 4 is 9, 925, minus what? 975. That means what is dy is equal to, now here also different sign, you have to subtract it, but you have to write down the sign of the greater number, that is minus. Now let us subtract it. 5 minus 5 0, 7 minus 2 is 5. That is, what is dy is equal to? Minus 50. So let us write it here. dy is equal to minus 50. Got it? So you can copy it. I think you have understood it. So this is your dy. Okay? So what is dy is equal to? It is minus 50. So now let us find out the value of the determinant dz. Okay? So how can you find out the determinant dz now? So let us find out dz. So dz, determinant dz is you. Now in this determinant d, which column is the coefficient of z? That is this third column. 0 minus 5 4, 0 minus 5 4. These are the coefficients of z in these three equations. Now this third column will be replaced by what? 65, minus 25 and 57 respectively. Okay, keeping first column and second column same, right? So it is 503, first column remains same, second column also remains same, 320, right? Now third column will be replaced by this constant, that is 65 minus 25, and the last one is 57. So this is your determinant dz, right? So let us find out this determinant dz. Let us expand it. So therefore dz is equal, let us expand it with respect to the first column, okay? Because in the first column one element is 0 here. Let us expand it with respect to the first column, right? So plus minus plus. Let us write down plus 5. So within bracket, delete the row and the column through the element 5. That means first row and first column are deleted. What remains? 2 minus 25, 0 and 57. Now cross multiply 2 by 57. What is it? 2 7s are 14, 4, 1. 2 5s are 10 plus 1, 11. Right? 2 7s are 14, 4, 1, 5, 2s are 10. Plus 1 is 11. Then minus and minus plus, this is 0. Is that clear? Next, will you write minus 0? No. 0 into any number is always 0. But you will write plus 3. Now, if you take this element 3, delete the row and the column through the element 3. That means first column and third row are deleted. Right? So now in this case we are expanding the determinant with respect to the first row. That is dz is equal to 5. Okay. If you take this 5, you have to delete the row and the column through the element 5. That is first row and first column are deleted. So what remains? 2 minus 25, 0 and 57. So cross multiply 2 by 57. So 2 7s are 14, 4, 1, 5 2s are 10 plus 1 is 11. And minus and minus plus, 25 zeros are 0. Then comes minus 0, because we are expanding with respect to the first column. So then minus 0 comes. Will you write minus 0? No, because 0 into any number is always 0. So you don't have to write down this 0. Okay. Then comes plus 3. Okay. If you take this 3, you have to delete the row and the column through the element 3. That means third row and first column are deleted. So what remains? 3, 65, 2 and minus 25. So let us cross multiply it. Okay. So 3 multiplied by minus 25 is minus 75, isn't it? Then comes minus sign again. So 2 into, you cross multiply 2 by 65. What do we get? 2 5s are 10, 0, 1. 6 2s are 12 plus 1 is 13. Is that clear? So 2 into 65 is 130. That is 2 5s are 10, 0, 1. 2 6s are 12 plus 1 is 13. So I think you have understood it. Let us simplify it now. Therefore dz is equal to, let us multiply them. Plus 0 is there, 114. 5 4s are 20, 0, 2. 5 1s are 5 plus 2 is 7. And this is 5 1s are 5. Okay. Plus 3 into, now same sign, you have to subtract it. You have to write down the sign of the greater number, that is minus. 5 plus 0, 5. 7 plus 3, 10, 0, 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, right? 5 plus 0, 5. 7 plus 3 is 10, 0, 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, right? So, therefore, dz is equal to 570 plus and minus 3 5s are 15, 5, 1. 3 zeros are 0 plus 1 is 1 and 3 2s are 6. Is that clear? Now we have to subtract it again. So what is dz is equal to now? Different sign. They are of different sign. You have to subtract it, but you have to write down the sign of the greater number. That is minus. 5 minus 0 is 5, right? Here it is 11. 5 minus 0 is 5. Here it is 11. 11 minus 7 is 4. This is 5 minus 5 is 0. That is minus 45. That is what is dz is equal to? So dz is equal to minus 45. So I think all of you have understood it. Okay. So this is the simplification. You can copy it. Now let us find out the values of x, y and z. Okay. So let us find out the values of x, y and z. So you know that x is equal to the formula from Cramers rule, x is equal to x by d, y is equal to dy by d, and z is equal to, this is dz by d. Okay. Or x is equal to, what was dx? Dx is minus 35, isn't it? From there, dx is minus 35 divided by what is d? D is minus 5. So, or x is equal to, this minus minus gets cancels, plus 5 sevens are 35. 35 is divided by 5, that is 7, right? Next one, y is equal to, what was dy? Minus 50. Minus 50 divided by what is d? D is minus 5, isn't it? Minus 5. So minus minus gets cancels. If you divide 50 by 5, 50 by 5 is always 10, right? So next one, what is z is equal to now? Z is equal to, what is dz? Minus 45 divided by minus 5, right? So what is the value of z? So minus minus gets cancels. 45 is divided by 5, that is 9. 9 5s are 45. Okay, so these are the answers. So now which are the answers here? Write down the answer here. X is equal to 7, y is equal to 10, and z is equal to what? It is 9. So these are the answers. So x is equal to 7, y is equal to 10, and z is equal to 9. So these are the answers. So I think you have understood it. So now, this is question number 2. That is, this one is, each question carries 4 marks, right? Each question carries 4 marks. This is page number 190. This is also page number 190, same exercise, exercise 2C. But in this case, each question carries 4 marks, right? So now, using determinant, you have to show that these 3 points are collinear. So I told you yesterday about the application of determinant. First one is Cramers rule. So we did Cramers rule. And second one is how to find out the area of the triangle with the 3 given vertices. That is, suppose the 3 vertices are given as 3 vertices of the triangle are given as x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. So what is the formula for area of the triangle? So we have done it, isn't it? So in the last online class we did it. That is, area of the triangle is equal to, you should write half first, then within determinant you have to write in the first row x1, x2, x3, then y1, y2, y3 in the second row, and in the third row we should write 1, 1, 1. Okay, that is the formula for area of the triangle. Okay, but in this case, in question number 2, using determinant for 2, so that the points a comma b plus c, b comma c plus a, and c comma a plus b are collinear. Collinear means they lie all on the same straight line. So if the area of the triangle formed by these 3 vertices is 0, okay, if the area of the triangle formed by these three given points as vertices of the triangle, if the area of the triangle is 0, then we can say that these 3 points are collinear. Okay, if the area of the triangle is 0, then the given 3 vertices of the triangle are collinear. That means no triangle is formed out there. Okay, that means the 3 points are collinear. So in this case, what should you find out? What should you find out in this case? In this case, you have to find out the area of the triangle formed by these 3 vertices, and you should get 0. Then only the 3 points are collinear, right? So this is your x1, y1, this is x2, y2, and this is x3, y3. Let us find out the area of the triangle formed by these 3 vertices. Okay, so therefore area of the triangle formed by formed by what? A comma B plus C comma B comma C plus A comma C comma A plus B. Let us find it. Is equal. What is the formula in this case? You know that it is x1, x2, x3. Then comes y1, y2, y3. Then what is the third row? It was 1, 1, 1. But you should write half here also. Because in case of area of the triangle, so outside determinant you have to write down half. Okay? Because you know that area of the triangle from coordinate geometry, half within mod sign. x1 within bracket y2 minus y3 minus x2 within bracket it comes y1 minus y3 plus x3 within bracket y1 minus y2, and that expansion is written in terms of this determinant, right? So let us put the value now. Is equal to half. What is x1, x2, x3? This is x1, this is x2, this is x3. This is y1, this is y2, this is y3, right? What is x1, x2, x3 here? A, B, C. So this is A, B, C, right? What is the second row? y1, y2, y3. What is y1? B plus C. This is B plus C. What is y2? C plus A. What is y3? It is A plus B. Is that clear? This is the second row. And what is the third row here? 1, 1, 1. So now let us simplify this determinant. You know how to get the value of the determinant using properties of determinant, isn't it? So in this case, you should prove that these 3 points are collinear. That means the area of the triangle should be equal to 0. Always think that, always you have to remember that if you want to prove the 3 points are collinear, then you have to find out the area of the triangle formed by these 3 points. That should be equal to 0. Then only you can write down that these 3 points are collinear. Okay? So now, in this case, what will you do? This is row 2. Let us change this row 2. How will you change it? R2 plus R1. That is, row 2 dash means second row is changing. How does it change? R2 plus R1, right? So is equal to half. Now first row remains same, ABC. What is the new second row? R2 plus R1, B plus C plus A, that is A plus B plus C. Next, C plus A plus B, that is also A plus B plus C. Next, this R2 plus R1, that is A plus B plus C. That is also A plus B plus C. That is your second row. What is the third row? 1, 1, 1. Is that clear? Now you can take common from the second row. From the second row, you can take common here now. So is equal to half within bracket A plus B plus C. So first row is A, B, C. What is the second row? 1, 1, 1. What is the third row? 1, 1, 1. Okay. So is equal to half into A plus B plus C into what? What is the value of this determinant? You know properties of determinant. If 2 rows or 2 columns of a determinant are identical. If 2 rows or 2 columns of a given determinant are identical, then the value of the determinant is always 0. So it is 0. Since 2 rows are identical, right? So is equal to half into A plus B plus C into 0 is equal to 0. That means area of the triangle is 0. So what can you write? If the area of the triangle formed by these 3 points is 0, then you can write down that the 3 given points are collinear. So write down, hence the 3 given points are collinear. Collinear means lying on the same straight line. The 3 given points are collinear means they lie along the same straight line. So I think you have understood it. So this is the answer. So you can copy it. Let's do the next question now. So now we will do the next question, that is 2 number 5. We are also using determinant. You have to find out the value of t for which the area of the triangle having vertices at minus 1 comma t, t minus 2 comma 1 and t minus 2 comma t is 12.5 square unit. Here the area of the triangle is given as 12.5 square unit, and the three vertices of the triangle are also given. That is, first vertex is minus 1 comma t, second vertex t minus 2 comma 1, and the third vertex is t minus 2 comma t. Okay, so using determinant, first of all find out the area of the triangle. Okay, so therefore area of the triangle is equal to, what is the formula? Half, then within determinant, what is the formula? x1, x2, x3, right? y1, y2, y3. You should write down the formula for area of the triangle in terms of determinant. So it is 1, 1, 1, right? Is that clear to all of you? So next is equal to half within determinant. What is x1? This is minus 1. What is x2? It is t minus 2. What is x3? It is t minus 2 again, right? It is t minus 2. This is minus 1, t minus 2, t minus 2, right? Next one is, what is the second row? It is t, this is t, this is 1, and this is t, right? What is the third one? It is 1, 1, 1. So now let us use the properties of determinant, because in the third row there are 3 ones. You can make any 2 of these ones 0 by using the properties of determinant. Okay, so let us write down c1 dash is equal to c1 minus c2, and c2 dash is equal to, this is your c2 minus c3, right? So now this determinant now becomes half. What is new column 1? c1 minus c2, isn't it? Minus 1 minus t plus 2, right? Minus t plus 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. This is minus t. Is that clear? Minus 1. This is minus 1 minus t. Minus t plus 2 minus 1 is 1. Then comes what? Again c1 minus c2, t minus 1. This is your t minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Right? Next one, t minus 2 minus t minus 2, that is what? It is 0. Right? c2 minus c3 now. c2 dash, then that is column 2 is changing. How does it change? c2 minus c3. Right? So t minus 2 minus, within bracket t minus 2 is 0. This is 1 minus t. 1 minus t, 1 minus 1 is always 0 in this case also. Right? And the last third column remains same. That is t minus 2, t, and this is 1. Is that clear? So now let us expand it. Let us expand it with respect to the third row, because there are 2 elements 0 in the third row, right? So is equal to half within third bracket. Let us expand it with respect to the third row. In the third row, which sign will you take? From the first row, plus, minus, plus. Second row, minus, plus, minus. Third row, plus, minus, plus, right? So, plus 0. Will you write plus 0? No, 0 ended number is always 0. Minus 0 also you don't have to write it, because 0 into any number is always 0. But you have to write plus 1. Plus 0, minus 0, plus 1. Okay? So let us write 1 here. Now we have to cross multiply. 1 minus t into 1 minus t. That is 1 minus t whole square. 1 minus t into 1 minus t, it is cross multiply. If you take this 1, you have to delete the row and the column through the element 1. That is, third row and third column are deleted. So what remains? 1 minus t, 0, t minus 1, and 1 minus t. Now cross multiply 1 minus t into 1 minus t, 1 minus t whole square. And then t minus 1 into 0 is minus 0, right? So this is the area, which is equal to half into 1 minus t whole square. This is square units. So this is the area of the triangle. Okay. Now we have to get the value for t in this case, right? But what is the area of the triangle given in the question? What is the area of the triangle given in the question? It is 12.5 square units. So you have to write, but area of the triangle, is equal to 12.5 square units. But the area of the triangle is equal to 12.5 square units. Right? So 12.5 means 12 2s are 24 plus 1, 25 by 2 square units. ठीक छ त अघि हामीले हिसाब गरेर निकाल्यौं half into 1 minus t whole square, but by question the area of the triangle is 25 by 2 square units. So you can equate these two, right? So therefore half within bracket 1 minus t whole square is equal to 25 by 2, right? So you can equate these two. This is also the area of the triangle, this is also the area of the triangle. Okay, so these two must be equal. That is half into 1 minus t whole square is 25 by 2. यो चाहिँ हामी आफै निकालेको half into 1 minus t whole square हामीले निकाल्यौं तर क्वेशनले दिएको कति हो 25 by 2. Okay, so these two must be equal. That is half into 1 minus t whole square is 25 by 2. From both the sides this denominator 2 common, you can cancel it. Okay, now let us simplify it. So or it is 1 minus t whole square is equal to 25. Let us simplify it. You know that 1 minus t whole square is a minus b whole square. A square minus 2ab plus b whole square. What is the formula? 1 whole square is 1. What is minus twice ab? Minus twice t plus what is b whole square? Plus t square is equal to 25. Right? So let us take that 25 to the left hand side. Or it is t square. Let us write first t square, then minus 2t plus 1 minus 25, which is equal to 0. Right? So or t square minus 2t minus 24 is equal to 0. Is that clear now? Now you can do the middle term breaking. You have to break the term 2. So if you multiply the two numbers, you should get 24. And before 24 there is minus sign. So if you subtract that two numbers, you should get 2. What are those two numbers? 6 and 4. 6 4s are 24 and 6 minus 4 is 2, right? So or t square minus within bracket 6 minus 4 into t minus 24 is equal to 0. Let us factorize it. Or t square minus 6t minus into minus plus 4t minus 24, which is equal to 0. What is common out here? It is t within bracket t minus 6 plus 4 common t minus 6, which is equal to 0. Or what is common in this case? T minus 6. And write down the remaining terms in the other bracket, that is within bracket t plus 4 is equal to what? 0. Right? So you can write down either or. So write down either t minus 6 is equal to 0 or t plus 4 is equal to 0. That means this is t is equal to 6 or t is equal to minus 4. So which are the answers here? That is t is equal to 6 or it is minus 4. So these are the answers. Is that clear to all of you? So t is equal to 6 or t is equal to minus 4. So these are the answers, right? So let's do the next question now. So now we will do the next question, that is question number 2. That is, this is question number 6, 2 number 6. This is 2 number 6, right? So that the 3 points a plus 1 comma a plus 1 and a plus 1 whole square comma minus a square are collinear. In this case also you have to prove that using determinant, you have to prove that these 3 points are collinear. Okay? Let us assume that these 3 points are the 3 vertices of a given triangle. Okay? So now let us find out the area of the triangle. Let us find out the area of the triangle using determinant. Okay. So this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2, and this is x3, y3. So write down. So therefore, area of the triangle is equal to So what is the formula? x1, x2, x3. This is y1, y2, y3, and this is your 1, 1, 1. Right? So let us put the value now. So x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. This is x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. Okay. What is x1 here? It is a plus 1. What is x2? It is only a. What is x3? It is a plus 1 whole square. Right? Next, what is y1? This is a. This is y. What is y2? A plus 1. What is y3? Minus a square. Right? And then the third row remains same, that is 1, 1, 1. Okay. So you know how to simplify it. There are 3 ones in the third row. You can make any 2 of these ones 0 by using the properties of determinant. So in case of determinant, I already told you that for a third order determinant, at a time maximum 2 properties can be used. Okay. So now C1 dash is equal to what? C1 minus C2, and C2 dash is equal to what? It is C2 minus C3, right? So let us use this property now. So which is equal to, now what is C1 minus C2? This minus this, C1 minus C2, A plus 1 minus A, 1, A minus A minus 1. This is minus 1, 1 minus 1 is always 0, right? This is the first column. What is the new second column? That is A minus A plus 1 whole square. Then comes A plus 1 minus to minus plus A square. These two are subtracted. And what is C2 minus C3? That is 0. Third column remains same. That is A plus 1 whole square. Then comes minus A square. Then comes 1. Right? So now can we expand it? Yes, we can expand it with respect to the third row because the 2 elements in the third row are 0. So let us expand it with respect to the third row, right? So which is equal to, in the third row which signs are taken? First row plus minus plus, second row minus plus minus, third row plus minus plus. Okay? So first comes plus 0. Will you write plus 0? No, because 0 into number is always 0. Again minus 0, here also you don't have to write it because 0 into number is always 0, but you have to write 1. So let us write 1. Okay. Now within second bracket, what do we write? 1 into this one. 1 into A plus 1 plus A square. Then comes minus sign always. So minus to minus plus 1 into within bracket A minus A plus 1 whole square, again bracket close, then this second bracket is also closed. So let us simplify it. You don't have to write this one. Okay, let us multiply it. A plus 1 plus A square. Let us multiply it also. Plus A into 1 plus A plus into minus minus. This is A plus 1 whole square, right? So which is equal to A plus A, 2A plus 1 plus A square, right? Minus, let us expand it. What is A plus 1 whole square? A square plus 2AB plus B whole square, you know that. A square plus 2A plus 1, right? So let us simplify it once again. Also, I simplify it. I am so alive. So is equal to 2A plus 1 plus A square, right? Then multiply by minus sign. You have to change the sign here also, isn't it? So write out minus A square minus 2A minus A square minus 2A, then minus 1, right? So all the terms will be cancelled here, isn't it? These two will be cancelled, 2A minus 2A cancels, plus 1 minus 1 gets cancels. So which is equal to, what is it? It is 0. So which is equal to, which is equal to 0. Okay? So since the area of the triangle is 0 with the help of determinant, So the three given points are collinear. So you have to write, since area of the triangle, since the area of the triangle is equal to 0, therefore the three given points, that is the three given points. Which are the three given points here? Therefore the three given points, that is a plus 1 comma a plus 1 comma a, right? A plus 1 comma a comma a plus 1 and, right? A plus 1 comma a comma a plus 1 and within second bracket a plus 1 whole square, a plus 1 whole square comma minus a square are what? Collinear. Are collinear. So it is proved. Right? Are collinear means these 3 points are collinear means the 3 points lie along the same straight line. So in this case, in this problem, you have to prove that the 3 given points are collinear. So we have determined the area of the triangle, and since the area of the triangle is 0, so you can say that the 3 given points are collinear. That means they lie along the same straight line. So I think you have understood it. So this was it for today. You revise all the problems that we did today. Okay. So you can practice it at home. Okay. त तिमीले घरमा चाहिँ राम्रोसँग प्र्याक्टिस गर्नै पर्छ। त पुरा रिभिजन गर्नु, जति पनि प्रब्लम्सहरु हामीले गरेका छौं सबै रिभिजन गर्नु। ठीक छ? So this was it for today.